Oh, mercy. A lot of money.
Come on, give me. If you know who this person is, this is all about you. So, by the way, after I did the Rogan episode, you know how much I love and value journalists because they write about our world. And it's so important. And a few articles were written about me. Who's this Tim Dunn? He says he sold subprime mortgages and his mother's a schizophrenic. It's like the level of research they do is like nothing. It's like, yeah, that's it in 5 minutes then. Find online? Well done. And then some of them are like, he's made controversial comments. And by the way, these aren't journalists. Let me correct myself. There's like 7 journalists in America. That's what everyone's like, Trump hates journalists. There are no journalists. They don't exist. They're not real. They're like Santa Claus. They're not a thing, okay? There's a few of them, very few of them who actually cultivate sources, break story. Did not happen. The majority of these people are stenographers. They write things they hear. They hear, and then they type it, and they write listicles and BuzzFeed. One of them was like, the top 10 craziest things you hear from the Rogan Alex Jones, blah, 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 blah. This is not journalism. It is something else entirely. And then, of course, there are, and this is very, very funny, people who put the words comedy and journalist in. One job title. I'm a comedy journalist. My beat is people that make sillies. I write about them. And some of these people, like they'll be like, Tim Dillon's made controversial statements about the Kenosha shooting, Kyle Rittenhouse. And then I read what's supposedly controversial, and it's like Tim Dillon said there was looting and riot, and it's like, no, objective reality has said that. I have repeated it because I have ears and eyes and senses, and I don't go at it with like the need to slant. I just go, I'm watching TV, I'm watching things burn, I'm watching people throw things through windows. What would I call if I had to describe it? And whatever, it is what it is, fine. I'm not saying people should be pissed. I get it. You know? But this idea that like he's made some controversy. And the controversial statement I saw was that the Rittenhouse guy was being chased. He was being chased. I think somebody had a gun or whatever. And again, I saw the video. I said what I saw in the video. And then they take all these things out of context that are very, very funny. I made some very funny statements about that. Very, very funny. The family, the Rittenhouse. I said they're a bit off, and they're like, he's dead, they're a bit. I'm like, it's clearly humor, and these people don't have a sense of humor. All these tech journalists, these women, or sorry, these entities with green hair and a USB port for a clip are these miserable people. They're miserable. They're unhappy. And it's my fault. It's my fault you're miserable. And then I look at Twitter, many of them have blocked me. They've already blocked me. I'm like, what the heck? What did I do? Did I shoot anyone? Did I go to the protest with the gun with my mother? I went to see my family during good times. I didn't grab my family and say, let's all get in a van, go to the protest. I'm commentating on it. Tim Dillon, get it up here. Get up. Google me and see. This article up. It's absurd. Tim Dillon made Google Tim Dillon Kenosha. How fun is my life become? Yeah. Go to me. What is this? Meow. Meow. I guess this is the one. Joe Rogan puts Alex Jones, Tim Dillon on his podcast. Internet angry. He featured anti-vaxxer during pandemic. Keep going down. And then here. Yeah, and then but who is Tim Dillon? He hosts a podcast called Tim Dillon's Going to Hell. That has not been the name of the podcast for years. Some of his comments during the Black Lives Matter protests have received sharp criticism. From who? Case in point, in the aftermath of the shooting in Kenosha, Wisconsin in late August, commenting on armed civilians, Dillon had said, quote, when the police are defunded and abolished, this will be the scene in many major cities, militias fighting each other on the street. Well, what do you think the scene will be? Compliance? Do you think everybody? How dumb are these people? So keep going down, then they find the tweet where I say a logical, rational thing. So with these two guests on board, it is only likely that people will criticize Rogan's decision to host. One Twitter user said, WTF is wrong with him? Ugh. There was a time years ago in his podcast. Interesting, thought-provoking episodes. Now it's just crazy town. Oh, it wasn't thought-provoking? Aren't you having thoughts right now? Aren't you having thoughts? It's not thought-provoking. You went on Twitter and started writing about it. Apparently you were provoked and you were having thoughts. Come on. There's the children in the country. I mean, we don't deserve a government or our future. And here's the good news: we probably won't have one. It's childish. We can officially count his show among the most dangerous propaganda outlets in the country. By the way, guarantee that person has a podcast that's not doing well. Anyone that's really mad at this, let's really unpack the problem. By the way, all of these people let's break this down for a minute. You know I never talk about comedy, but let me get in here for a minute. Comedy is a haven for the mentally ill. There is actually very little comedy. The majority of comedy and comedians are mentally ill people. They're sick, including me. The difference is that I'm funny. You see, if I was sick and not funny, I'd be angry. Because I'd be like, well, I'm sick and I'm not funny. Like, I have these obsessions and I'm crazy and everybody knows and blah, blah, blah. And I talk about all this shit. And it's funny, and I find a way to make it funny, and that's how I survive on this planet, right? But if the converter, if I wasn't able to make it funny, a la many of the people I know, I would be in trouble. And many of these people are in trouble. And then I would look at funny people and look at successful people, and I'd be in a blind rage, which is where these people live. Right? They've wasted their entire life. I hate using a hack example. And I'm going to use a dumb hack example again that I've used a million times. But if I showed up every day to Ford Modeling Agency, someone there would have to... down and go, explain to us why you think this is going to work. Explain to us what you're seeing in the world that makes you think that we want a blotchy, overweight Irishman in any of our ad. We want Mediterranean muscle, baby. Black, white, whatever, don't care. Why do you think this is going to work? Nowhere in our do we want redness, occasional redness. Unexplained redness. I don't even know why it happens. I just get red in parts of my body. My skin, my emotions bleed out of my skin. These people are going to Fort Modeling, and I don't even know who this is, and I'm sure they're not a horrible person and whatever. I don't care. It's not like beefs and feuds. It doesn't matter to me. Maybe they are funny. No, but let's not leave this up. I don't want to fucking look at this fucking article. Let's get something fun up, like a jack-o'-lantern. But the whole thing here is be very, very, very honest here. Is a little bit of the anger, jealousy that Joe's done something that none of these people were able to do. These people think they're intelligent and they're smart and they're too good to have the biggest podcast in the world. They're too smart. They're too smart to have the biggest podcast in the world. What a take. They're too good for success. Me and Mullen used to talk about that all the time. People are too good to succeed. They're too funny to perform in front of other people. They're too good. So the rage that these people live with all the time, they're just angry. They're just very, very angry that they've dedicated their life to something that hasn't worked out. And here's the question. Who told you to do that?
Yeah, fuck.
that was a good idea. I bet no one did. No, when you go to Thanksgiving and you go, I'm a comedian, your family goes, thanks, great, peel a potato, no one cares. Imagine going to your family going, I'm a comedy journalist. This is a million people who want to be Chapo Chapas. You're not. They are very, very funny. They're hilarious. Whatever you think about their shit, they talk shit about everybody, but they're very funny. You know, I don't even know who they are, but whatever. I'll live with one of them, the skinny woman with the cat. I think they're good. They're funny. And then there's 90 million other people, and then the red people are funny too. Red, the communist pussy, I don't know. Whatever that show is, they're good too. They're funny, right? Some of them, I don't know. Occasionally I've heard things like, I don't mind Marxism. But then there's 90 million fucking people that aren't funny that are just. Because things are unfair. Yes, things are not good. Do I come out here every week and go, it's getting better? What am I, Ben Shapiro? I don't actually, folks, it's actually not as bad as you think. No, I think I'm pretty honest about how fucked we are. And if you think that the reason we're fucked is Alex Jones, man, are you out to fucking lunch? How lucky would we be? How lucky would we be if the biggest problem in this country was a conspiracy guy in Texas? That's great. The problems are so institutional, so deep-rooted, that this selective rage in a successful podcast, having a guy on, a broadcaster, and then fact-checking him in real fucking time, I mean, that's crazy that you would get so angry about that. But it's really about just because they never were cool. They just want to be. They just want to throw eggs with Johnny and Alfred. Well, I don't know who they are. Johnny came to see me in West Palm Beach, by the way.
It's funny as fuck.
I didn't let him in the green room Chicago. I love that now Chicago. I got no one can come in the green room Chicago. The manager can't talk to me because of COVID. No, I don't have a next of kin, COVID. Go to the doctor, fill out that next of kin. I just read COVID. Roll that. But everybody wants to throw eggs. Everybody wants to put shaving cream on the car. It's what it is. People aren't thinkers. These people aren't actualized human beings. They want a hug. They want someone to go, you matter. You're valid. You should be here. And I mean on Earth. Hey, you should be here on this. You think my aunt who's a hardcore Biden voter is going to go, well, Alex made a good point about interdimensional lizards, so I think I'm going to go in there and vote.
Yeah, big finger on the trigger.
No. This whole thing of people influencing each other, it's like there's such a small sliver of people that can even be influenced, And Alex is a complex guy, smart guy, made some mistakes, very clear. But this whole blind rage that everybody flies into every time Joe has a conversation with people they don't like is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for a lot of these people. I'm like, why have you not figured out that you're the entire problem, the entire reason? The Red Scare had Steve Bannon on. People went nuts. They got mad. They got angry. Why? They're having a conversation. What's dangerous about having a conversation? I don't understand. But it goes back to just social. I get. It's you learn all those lessons, young. If you pay attention, you learn all those lessons, man. People just want to be accept.
Finger on the trigger.
They want to accept each other. They just want to be there. And all these people just want to be a revolution. They just want to, it's got to matter, right? It's got to matter. Can't all be shitty job interviews at Panera. Let me throw a brick through the fucking Louis Vuitton and let's do a little revolution. I'm bored. Can't all be broccoli and cheese soup on the way to some hell. I want a revolution. I want to live in historic times. I want to do something. Well, then do something. Do something, actually something. And I'm not saying, don't fucking, I know they'll come for this show. But listen, people that have female audiences make millions and trillions of dollars podcasting. I have an audience mainly of men because I'm talking sense. But the problem with men is that they don't. I'm not recapping the Real Housewives or whatever else you ladies are into. It's amazing the gay. It's like gay. It's like everyone's like, oh, you're going to be gay, and then you have to be around a lot of women. It's like, wait, what? I'm kidding. I have a very much respect for the ladies out there, and I love you, and I want more of you to listen, and I want you to buy the fucking products. Okay? That's what I really want to happen. I have a male audience. It's not my fault. It's the way it shook out. But the women who do listen to me are special women. They are bosses. They are gangsters. They run businesses. They are prostitutes. They are sex slaves. They are drug addicts. They give themselves abortions. They are QAnon. They're trying to steal people's children. They think we're kidnapped by sex cults. They have QAnon tattooed on their pussy. These are special ladies. They think they were abducted and fucked by George Soros. The women that connect with my material have been to prison, not jail, prison. They've done a stretch or two. They've killed their parents or their children or both. The women that connect to my show are special women. They've thought about hiring someone to kill their husband. They've thought about it. They've never done it, but they've thought about it. They sit in that suburban hell they've created for themselves, and they hear my voice. They hear it as the voice of freedom, and they think, what would I have to do to just get this stupid lug out of my life and go do something that really speaks to my soul? And to them, I'm saying, go to magicspoon.com/Tim Dillon to grab a variety pack and try it today.
Finger on the trigger.
Be sure to use our promo code Tim Dillon, my name, TIMDILLON, because I want to make lots of money. And I need the women to do it because men are stupid, apparently, and don't fucking buy anything and just binge free content because they think they've all got it figured out. You haven't got it figured out. You're nothing out there, men. I need women. I want an audience of 5,000 bitches that just buy my shit. This show might.
Oh, fuck.
Turn around and be straight up.
Finger on the trigger.
I might come on the show and be like, I'm your hoe. That's where we're at. If you start buying Magic Spoon cereal, I'll do the show in fucking drag, and I'll talk about whatever horse shit you want me to talk about. The Bachelor, avocado toast, cleaning out your asshole, whatever you want, I'm in. I'll do it. I don't have to blabber about the CIA to these broke fucks all the time. Who cares? These retards who go in their backyard and shoot at their tree? These fucking militiamen or whoever the fuck's listening, we'll get them out of here. We'll dump them on the side of the fucking road. I want bitches that spend money, Instagram influencers. Basic bitches that spend. It's you who this ad is for. You are the ones that need to stay attractive, and you know why? Because the world is unfair.
Oh my God. Santa Maria. Yeah. Oh. Oh, son of a fucking. Oh.
Beauty standards and all of that shit that I'll talk more about if you buy the Magic Spoon cereal. And if I find out you're not buying it, I will have no choice but to keep doing what I've kind of been doing, which is steer the content to more of a male domain, more of a kind of thinking-based show. It's a joke. It's funny because it's not true. Men are retarded. Women are retarded. Everyone's. I forgot.
Oh God. Finger on the trigger.
These people, I don't care. It's good cereal. Buy the cereal. I'm not thinking anymore about this. I'm gonna come to your house and kill your family if you don't buy the cereal. I swear to God, I'll select one of you random. I'll come to your fucking house and I'll blow my brains out in front of you. And every day for the rest of your life, you'll see the gun go into my fat mouth as I blow my head off in front of you if you do not buy this fucking cereal. Okay? Buy the cereal. Magic Spoon.
Finger on the trigger.
Tim Dillon. And God help you if you buy this fucking cereal and you don't use the promo Tim Dillon. If you buy the cereal and you do not use the promo code, I swear to God, I will drive LA homeless corona patients to your fucking house and I will let them in your back door and they will cough on all of your shit while you're out. Cereal. I want to get the ads going. That's my point here. Patreon?
Whoa. Finger on the trigger. Okay, thank you. We don't need any more alarms now.
We got to get the ads going. You know why all the big podcasts now?
That's enough alarms for today. Okay, thank you, everyone. Before I did this yoga, I did a run. I ran to Greystone Mansion. It was built by the first Irishman that discovered oil in Los Angeles. It's the film There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis, another Irishman, is based off him. A man named Doheny. He built one of the colleges here. He donated Long Beach County, 35 miles of beach to the city, and he built the port of Los Angeles. So thank you very much for joining me here. Check out my latest film. You know what platform to find that on. And I've been uploading a new scene every day this week. So there's 7 new scenes out this week. And it's the end of the month coming up this week. So I have to put out to reach 40 scenes. This will be the 3rd month that I've been putting out 40 scenes a month, all a minimum of 8 minutes long. And so, I have 8 more scenes to go. 8 scenes, I believe, in 6 days. So keep an eye out for those. Share them with your friends. Share them with your family. Share them with complete strangers. But tell everyone that you see. Celtic Iron is number one. Thank you very much. And I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to get in the bath. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Here we go now. Happy Sunday.